Whenever our country finds itself in great peril, as I think we do today, it's always a good idea to turn to Abraham Lincoln and see what he has to say about it. Lincoln said, "Our founders, quote, knew the tendency of prosperity to breed tyrants. And so, when in the distant future, when some man, some faction, some interest should set up the doctrine that none but rich men or none but white men were entitled to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, there again turn to the Declaration of Independence and take courage to renew the battle which their fathers began." That quote by our greatest president is as current as today. It was actually in a speech he gave before he was president in 1858 in Lewiston, Illinois. He emphasized that the Declaration was not just a document of separation from Britain, but a profound statement of human rights and the moral foundation of the United States. Lincoln argued that the Declaration of Independence provided a moral standard and a beacon of self-evident truths like human equality and rights for all people, a reminder that such principles must be constantly fought for against those who would deny them to certain groups, such as the rich or white men. And scarcely 3 years later, he had to put those words into action with the most horrific decision any president before or since has had to make. At its core, this is a warning that scoundrels like Donald Trump may rise up periodically and that our principles, as embodied in that sacred declaration, are worth fighting for. For anyone with even a rudimentary understanding of Lincoln, it's impossible to believe that he would be anything but horrified at what we're dealing with today. He would no doubt find it unfathomable that a word like woke, that suggests an abundance of compassion toward our fellow man, could be turned into a cudgel to smear those who, like Lincoln, had an abundance of that sentiment. It's worth noting the chasm that exists between our best president and our worst. When he said it's a tendency of prosperity to breed tyrants, it's like he had a time machine that allowed him to peek forward 160 years to see these arrogant technocrats who are confusing great wealth with great wisdom. Sorry, I'm with Lincoln.